it. Bondi, why Greg Broughton? Why trade him?
Yeah, look, really tough decision for the footy club, but the opportunity arose to have a second round draft pick inside our second round. So in discussions with Greg, spoke to Greg at length at his management yesterday, and I think we all walk away really satisfied, and Greg as well, that he's going to get a great opportunity at the Gold Coast, and we get a great opportunity to have 2 second round picks and a first round pick. So to have 17, 37 and 40 really fits into our model and really helps us with that sustained success that we're going to strive for over the period of time.
Does that mean that you didn't think Greg was probably in the best 22 going forward?
Look, it doesn't mean that at all. It's certainly, Greg played in a few positions this year, but he was playing in our team. He certainly got the certain attributes to play in the team, but bottom line is we had to make a decision for the best interest of the footy club, and we think we've done that.
Did he fall out of favour with the... I know he played 15 games, but he was in a totally different role to what we saw of him. Well,
look, he started back, but he played midfield and was able to get the ball, and he played roles forward for us as well. So, look, he played every game until his finger, he had the operation on his finger. So, no, look, there's been speculation that he fell out with the coach, and that's not right. Ross has got a lot of respect for Greg, and Greg for Ross. But at the end of the day, it was just a decision in the best interest of the footy club, and in talking to Greg, we think that everyone comes out with a win.
Was he keen to go for more opportunities as well?
Oh, look, in speaking to him yesterday, he saw, and speaking to the Gold Coast coaching staff, they gave him indication of where he'd play and what he'd do, and look, he leaves on really good terms. He's got a lot of respect within the playing group. I think we all acknowledge that it's a great journey coming from the last pick in a rookie draft to play 68 games and do what he's done. But unfortunately in this game we all move on, but he goes with our blessing and our best wishes.
Have you got anything else left for us over the next 24 hours?
I don't know, Lockie, but we'll wait. Look, we won't be big movers now in the next 24 hours. We've pretty settled on our draft picks. Certainly Dylan Robertson's still requesting for to get home to Melbourne for family reasons, and we'll look at that tonight and tomorrow morning. But from our end, I don't see us as being big players from now on.
How much sympathy comes into play when it's for family reasons?
Oh, it does. It comes into it. Dylan's a young man who wants to get home, and look, we'll help him do that. But there's obviously got to be something that helps our club. But we also understand the situation. And it's not going to have to be significant, but everybody's going to have to come out in front.
Is there interest out there for him?
Look, there has been a little bit of interest, but I think with Dylan's situation, it was always something that would happen late. So we'll get over there, have a couple of meetings tonight, and we'll see where it's at.
You've done a lot of, work during the trade period in terms of movement as such. I mean, does that indicate with the list you're pretty happy where you're at for the next 12 months plus?
Well, there's been a lot of work. There hasn't been a lot of movement. But look, from our regards, we're not going to have the large number of draft picks that we've had previously. I mean, in 2008 we had 14 draft selections. That's not going to happen this year. So, we are going to have 3 or 4 picks. So therefore, there's not going to be a lot of movement on our list. But it still means that we've had a bit going on. Look, our goals at the start was to certainly attract a player through free agency, which we've been able to do. It was to get higher selections in the national draft, which we've been able to do. So we're just continuing on that flavour.
What's the latest with Jack Anthony, Chris?
Yep, you're right.
What's the latest with Jack Anthony? You were discussing his future.
Yeah, look, from our point of view, Jack's contracted for 2013, and we'll wait till Jack gets back from holidays. But if that changes, then I'm sure Jack will let us know, and we'll go from there.
So it's his decision, not your decision, if he plays next year. I know the contract's there.
Yeah, look, the contract's there, so therefore he's a required player. But at the end of the day, we'll sit down with Jack, and when he comes back from holidays, it's not an urgency for us, and I'm sure it's not an urgency for Jack and his management. But we'll sit down and we'll just be transparent with Jack, and he will be with us, and we'll see where it's at.
Do you think he'll be playing for Freo next year?
I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see.
What do you make this Kurt Tibbett situation from an outside point of view?
Oh, look, we worry about our own backyard really, and that is that we have to do the best what's for the Fremantle Football Club, and we'll continue to do that, and we'll let those clubs worry about that.
And Bondi, are you happy with the 3-week period for trade? Is it too long? I know the free agency's coming. Is it a bit long?
Look, I think it is, but I don't mind it this year. With free agency coming in and the fact that it has been a bit long, you can always cut it back. And I think in discussions with the AFL, they'll look at doing that. But, for me, there's a lot of work that's gone on in this month. And, I think with the first one and how free agency's worked, I haven't minded that it's been a few weeks.